It's a beautiful day to blaze some good. Beautiful day to blaze some good. Would you be kind? Please light mine. Today is what? I don't even know what day it is. I don't even know what day it is. The 5th. Okay. Oh, Thursday. I knew that. You know how it is. Sometimes days just blend. They just blend in to the next one. It'd be like 3 months past, and you're like, what the fuck? It seemed like only a half hour or half a day. Anyway, this Thursday, a couple weeks close to Christmas, a couple weeks close to the end of the year, so reflecting on the year. I know I'm still kind of like sleepy. Last couple of days, I've been able to just be up and have energy, so I definitely need to get a little boost. So just things to reflect on. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of bullshit going on in the world. I mean, yesterday they had the CEO of United Healthcare get clipped right in the broad daylight. So on one hand, you could think, they could always throw this narrative. Oh, it's a robbery because all of the immigrants, or disgruntled black person or something. The usual. But no, you couldn't. Because first off, the shit looked like it was. They trying to play it up and say it doesn't look like. First off, they say it definitely was premeditated. So that part, it was definitely premeditated, because the dude waited late and wait. But he had a silencer on his gun. First off, when you see the picture, it's all covered up except for the bridge of his nose and his face. Everything that's not exposed by a mask. So white dude, he stood and took aim like he was trained, and had a silencer on the gun, and just popped. And he just hit just the guy. It was all the people around, but hit just the guy. Yo, whew. Everybody wants to say they want to have money and want to be rich, but that shit definitely does come with some super problems. I mean, it's been CEOs getting clipped like crazy the last 10 years. Just crazy stuff, and they didn't even explain why these, and like it was tech CEOs, and it was health CEOs, then you had doctors that was getting clipped, and holistic doctors, and so I don't know, when you're a CEO of a corporation, first off, a lot of the times, you're faceless. Nobody knows who you are. So that's why you can be a CEO and just be walking down the street in Manhattan. So for the most part, people don't know who you are. And in Manhattan, you can be walking next to a billionaire. You don't even know it. You could be sitting in a bar. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker three guys down is like an Oscar winner. Just won the Oscars. Real shit. When I was younger, my dad was out in Manhattan chilling, drinking in a bar, and he calls us, and he was sitting next to Charlie Sheen. Not Charlie Sheen, but the dad. Martin Sheen, I believe it was. And he was putting on the phone and say, hey. So that's why it's easy, you can be a CEO and just be walking down the street. So for you to randomly get shot, I mean, yeah, but not when the dude looks like he's trained and has a damn silencer. Ain't none of us getting silencers, and the ones that are trained are basically either in the military still, or cops, or doing something with their training that goes along with that. So, plus when you see the face, it was clearly So that's what I'm reflecting on this month, is not being one of those people. And not just CEOs or just this or that. It's just somebody with, somebody wants you dead, so you got a bullseye on your head. Cause he shot Sonny in the head. You know what I'm saying? And they was talking about it was from a distance, so he had marksman training. What the? I never want to be that person in a position where they send somebody that trained to come and take me out. And then again, you hoping, at least for the guy that got shot, for his sake, that it was just quick. Cause that was woof. And in broad daylight in front of a bunch of people. First off, the type of person that could do that. The type of person that could pull you. So to be that type of person, somebody that was a hit. That was a straight hit. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That was a straight hit. So to be the person to be able to do it, and to be the person to be able to order it, and then you the people that seen it. Alright, that's some crazy shit. But that goes back to what I'm saying about what I'm reflecting on is one, not being so influenced by money that I could be on either one side of those, because I'm not too influenced by money that I would be so soulless that I'll become some CEO of a corporation. Having had stepped on many people and robbed and taken so much from so many people in order to be in that position. Because, to be a CEO of a corporation or that high in those kind of a businesses with finance, healthcare, all of that, you definitely weren't flying right. Never get to that heights without having some skeleton. So, yeah. And then being influenced from money to the point where I'd be the one doing the shooting. So, I never had to worry about it. I've never had a little bit of money at one point in my life, but for the most of it, it's not been a lot of money. So I'm not too jaded by, having had money than not having money also. Even though I've been down that road, I've had money, not had money, but it's like, after a while, you have to deal with your circumstances. So if you don't have like a whole lot of money coming in at that point, you got to do best with what you got. So obviously everybody knows that. That's nothing new. But I'm not too motivated. I'm motivated doing this and hopefully to make some money so that I can continue to do more. I'm hoping, one, to be able to make money doing this so that I don't have to keep going and, doing my current circumstances to be able to obtain money to be able to do a living. My whole goal of making money, one, is to, obviously pay my bills, but then to be able to have, the clarity and time and space to be able to just to create more music. That's really all I want to do. It's just create music. So I'll do all this other stuff to, hopefully generate money, to pull eyes to myself, just so to listen to my music. But I'm not motivated in the sense like, hey, I want to drive all the best cars and I want to, live in the best houses and I want to make sure I travel all over the world and do all the best. I want to travel all over the world playing music. Like these bands nowadays, they travel all over the world, and by the time these guys get to retire and sit back, the ones that do, because there's this crazy amount that's still going. Kerry King, 60, oof. But at least you've gone and see these different places. And, a lot of times, with these bands going these tours, they don't always get to enjoy it, but because you have to go through the rigors of tour. So it obviously isn't the same thing as if you just go on a visit. But if you do a show in Budapest, you've been to Budapest, so. So in that sense, I want to travel the world for that, So also, to see these places too, but not just to shine and say like I'm better than anybody else. Because I've been in Dubai, and which I really definitely not interested in ever going to Dubai. But if they want me to come do some music out there, alright, I'm with it. But I'm definitely not. Want to fly out there and mingle with the rich and fuck them. And then, you always want to make money because you want to have a little bit of security. Definitely want to have a little bit of security. I mean, it's hard when you gotta pay rent, you gotta pay electricity, you gotta pay water, then you gotta get food, medicine. I didn't even mention car insurance, car note, or even mention entertainment. So these are things that we all have to worry about. So, you definitely want to get money to be able to take care of those things, but I'm not so money motivated where I'm willing to do anything to anybody and even to myself so I can get money. So I reflect on that. The journey so far has, put me where I'm at. I know it's just slow. It's mad slow. Because to get myself to this point took me forever. So now to get to the next point, you know. Shit, always running late. Running a little late again today. Because I try to make these about a half hour. And then I do gotta log into work. So we have been having some calls coming in, so ain't no go home shit. So that part is good, but I just keep logging in late. I don't know. I always like to move at my own pace, so I just come on here late and we're going to work late. But anyway, the job's over in a couple weeks anyway. But did get another one. Another part-timer. Doing some Intuit, QuickBooks, whatever. Fucking not QuickBooks, but TurboTax. So helping people. So if you go to do your taxes and then you need help and you get a little box in the bottom and they say you need help. And the person comes up to help. And it's a little, you see them in the screen. It'll be my mug. So, shit, at least I've done my own taxes on TurboTax, so I can definitely have a motherfucker do that. It's a little part-time job for a couple months, so that's something. And I know that's definitely going to be steady, as opposed to selling meat. I'm going to re-pause. I've paused before. I don't think I should have to keep pausing, but I'll re-pause. Pause. Still rocking the homie, bud. Got a big old O of that shit, so there's no going away from that. Let's rock this for a little bit. Spacing out over here. I really wish I did have bars. I need bars. Do have to cut this a little bit short, so definitely got to cut a little short, just a little quick smoke up before I got to work. So anyway, the saying goes, the day is long, the sun is hot, might as well smoke if you got some pot.